in one yud. And all of a sudden over here, 2 full parashiyos. Rashi answers an answer which is even more difficult than the question. Rashi says, Dawad Yofeh Sichoson Shel Avdei Ovois. It is greater and special and beloved or whatever. The Sicha, the talk, the everyday talk of the Avdei Ovois, the slaves of the Ovois, greater than Toirason Shel Bonim, greater than the Torah of the children, meaning of Klal Yisrael. It's greater than the Torah. The Torah is Merumiz Hilchas Kedushin with a Yud. But Sicha Shel Avdei Ovois, the discussions that the Torah elaborates once, twice. Very nice, Rashi said that. But I don't understand what Rashi's saying. What do you mean? Histakel by Raisa bara alma. Everybody, everything was created because we said the blueprint is the Torah. Everybody's life is spelled out in the Torah. Yisrael v'Raisa v'Kutshavrichu Chadu. Everything is the Torah. Through Torah you become a Dubik L'Shem Yisbarach. So how could that be? How could that be? And maybe the answer is as follows. The parsha says, if you look through the parsha, I marked it off while I was sitting here, and it says as follows. It starts off here. Eliezer ben Avram starts off. Vayayimar Hashem Elokei Adonai Avram Hakrin Olafonai. You know, everybody calls this, Pam used to call it, other people call it, I see over here, the CDs, the Parsha of Shidduchim. I'm sorry, this is not the Parsha of Shidduchim. This is something else completely. You know which Parsha this is? This is the Parsha that the Maran says in Reish Lamed Aleph. Maran is one sif, but it's about 20 lines. Bechol drachecha da'ehu. In every action, you have to live with Hashem Yisbarach. When you go to sleep, you're sleeping because you're an Evet HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When you wake up because you want to serve Hashem. When you eat, you want to serve Hashem, not because it's tasty. Okay, it's tasty. Thank Hashem for it. You go even if a person does exercise. If he does exercise because he wants to be strong, Dvarim B'Teilim, but if he wants to be strong, to be Ovid as Hashem, that's the name of this parsha. The name of the parsha is not Shidduchim. Yeah, one of the things that happened there was Shidduchim. What do I mean to say? Because that's what the parsha says. Eliezer is talking to Hashem and to Hashem and to Hashem, and he's making deals with Hashem. And after he sees Hashem fulfilled his will, he says again, he bows down to Hashem. It's repeated 20 times here maybe. That first he starts off talking to Hashem, do this for me, and if you'll do this, I will know that you sent me the right shidduch. Only shidduch. And the right capability of being healthy and being Ovid Hashem and doing the right business to be able to be Ovid Hashem. Look what it says. And then again it says, he finishes talking. He finishes talking to Hashem. What's the next step? Hashem, thank you. This is the whole conversation with Hashem. He's busy only with Hashem. There was a woman involved here. They needed a shidduch for Yitzchak Avinu. True. But that's just one of the million things that we do every day. We do shidduchim, we do business, we learn Torah Kedosha. Vayish b'shtoy l'das. Hayitzliach Hashem darkei. Again he says, and then he takes out the jewelry. What kind of jewelry does he take out? He takes out Shnei Luchos HaBris. Look at Rashi. Rashi says the jewelry was all jewelry which resembles Am Yisrael. And again it says, Vayomer Baruch Hashem Elokei Adonai Avraham. Again, Vashem Berachas Adonai Bakoil. Again and again and again. Vayomer Eloi Hashem Hashem Salachti. Again and again. The name of the parish is B'chol Drachecha Doehu. Whatever you do a shidduch, you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. And many shidduchim, you see yourself. How did the connection come? You do business, you do nothing. Nothing but nothing. A fellow yesterday told me in Ateret Torah, whenever I cut off from my job a half an hour for learning, then the business picks up. I don't know if maybe the Yetzer Hara who doesn't want to. Rabbi said, through our davening, you have to be connected to Hashem. And once you finish davening, and you put your talis in here, and you put Hashem on the side, and you don't walk the streets with Hashem, what'd you do? He went to the well with Hashem. He gave the tzmidim, he gave the gold with Hashem, everything. We have to be able to walk the streets with Hashem. We have to be able to eat our meals. We have to spend our days. How do we spend our days? What? Golfing? That's how we spend our day. No football, verstehe ich etwas. Football is, football. Football, maybe it's good exercise. Golfing is tamam shigas. Rabbi say we should be zoiche that this parsha should be recognized. What parsha is? Even when you go to sleep at night, I need to rest up. Because tomorrow, I'm going to say, shmooze. So I need a lot of koyach. Good Shabbos.